changed significantly over the course of the anime. The art style is influenced by the manga, but also by the different aspects. Today's videos is all about why One Piece anime keeps changing the art style in recent arcs, how this affects the fans, and will the art style change in the upcoming arcs. The first major change in the One Piece anime's art style occurred around episode 207, which marked the start of the Water 7 arc. This arc introduced a new director, Konosuke Uda, who replaced the previous director, Munehisa Sakai, who had been in charge of the anime since episode 144. Uda brought a new vision and style to the anime, which was evident in the character designs, the backgrounds, the lighting, and the animation. The anime switched from 4:3 to 16:9 aspect ratio, and the colors became more vibrant and saturated. The character designs also became more detailed and expressive, with more shading and highlights. The animation also improved, with more fluid and dynamic movements and camera angles. Many fans praised this change as they felt it made the anime more faithful to the manga and more appealing to watch. The second major change in the One Piece anime's art style happened around episode 517, which marked the end of the post-war arc and the start of the Fishman Island arc. This arc also marked the beginning of the second half of the story after a 2-year time skip. The anime underwent another visual upgrade with a new director, Hiroki Miyamoto, who replaced Uda. Miyamoto brought another new style to the anime, which was influenced by the HD format and the digital animation technology. The anime switched from SD to HD resolution, and the colors became more bright and vivid. The character designs also changed as the characters aged and grew during the time skip. The animation also became more smooth and crisp, with more effects and details. However, some fans criticized this change as they felt it made the anime look too glossy and artificial, and that it lost some of the charm and personality of the previous style. The third and most recent major change in the One Piece anime's art style occurred around episode 892, which marked the start of the Wano Country arc. This arc introduced a new director, Tatsuya Nagamine, who replaced Miyamoto. Nagamine brought a radical and unprecedented change to the anime, which was inspired by the manga and the Japanese culture and art. The anime adopted a new style that was completely different from the previous ones, with more stylized and exaggerated character designs, more contrast and saturation in the colors, more texture and detail in the backgrounds, and more expressive and dynamic animation. The anime also experimented with different techniques and effects, such as 3D models, CGI, filters, and compositing. Many fans were amazed and impressed by this change, as they felt it made the anime more unique and original, and that it matched the tone and theme of the arc. Now, in the aftermath of the Wano arc's momentous change in fundamental art style, it seems that the One Piece anime's Egghead arc will also see the series take on a brand new art style. While exciting, it does beg the question from some fans of why the anime series has chosen yet again to move on to a brand new art style after just one arc. The reasons why One Piece anime keeps changing the art style in recent arcs are mainly due to the creative choices of the directors and the staff, who want to adapt the manga in the best way possible and to keep the anime fresh and interesting for the viewers. The anime also changes the art style to suit the mood and setting of each arc, meaning upcoming arcs will have a different art style, as One Piece is known for its diverse and varied world and story. The anime also changes the art style to cope with the challenges and limitations of the production, such as the budget, the schedule, the technology, and the staff. The anime has to balance the quality and the quantity of the animation and to find the best way to deliver the story and the action to the audience. If you have made it to this point in the video, consider dropping a sub to the channel.